how to fly my pretty little Cessna. I know the rudder is...
Welcome to flight training. I'm your instructor, Captain Molina, but you can just call me Jess.
Hello, Jess. Control C.
Out your side
I don't
windows,
think that's good.
You can see we have great visibility over Sedona today.
Nice. Wait, what was that? Wait. Okay, control left or control right?
This is Red Rock territory. Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it is beautiful. It's just... it's a little poorly rendered, but it's beautiful. Control space to reset. Control... There's no way I'm gonna remember all these camera angles.
Now that we're oriented, it's your turn. Time to fly this bird.
No.
The first control on our training list is the yoke.
Okay, where's the yoke?
I still remember my first instructor saying the yoke is like a steering wheel. Almost.
Wait.
Sure, you can
Am I supposed to have a...
But you can also pitch.
Uh-oh.
For starters, it controls the ailerons.
Oh.
And the ailerons, they allow the plane to roll and bank into turns.
Throttle mixture.
Go ahead and try rolling to the right.
Oh, these pedals. Round 6.
Go ahead and try rolling to the right.
I'm rolling.
Nice.
There. No.
Now let's see you level back out.
No. I don't want to go down.
Left the training airspace, you need to go back.
Oh my gosh.
Good. Of course,
geez.
the yoke also controls the elevator. And
Well,
the elevator affects the plane's
course
pitch,
training.
right? Pull back on the stick, the plane starts to climb.
Okay, num 8.
Give it a shot.
Num 8. Number 8. Okay, I see these jerky things tend to correct my flight path.
Pull back on the stick, the plane starts to climb. Give it a shot.
I don't know about you, lady, but my plane's not climbing. Wait. What if I...
The most valuable things in aviation are speed and altitude.
Okay, I can use that.
But notice, when you're pitching up, your speed is decreasing. You could add more power.
No.
Or for now,
No.
let's just pitch down.
Up. No. Up slightly. Then down a little. Okay. And then jerky thing. No.
Just like that, your speed's picking up again as the nose pitches down.
No, I don't want the nose to pitch down. I want to go up.
Let's talk about another control, the rudders at your feet.
Yeah, I already figured out those rudders, lady.
Rudder pedals control the aircraft's side-to-side movement, also known as yaw.
Please! Camera!
On the ground, those pedals are going to steer the plane left or right. Up here,
these are
they
helpful, I
properly
guess.
align us during turns. Try
Okay,
them out,
turn left.
and watch the plane's nose skew to either side. Simple enough, right?
Oh no!
Before we go on,
Oh,
let's
no!
bring the plane back to straight up flight. Make sure your
Yeah, I'm
dashboard-
dead. In case you haven't noticed, I'd be a terrible pilot. If you go on a plane and see me waving at you from the driver's seat, just go back into the airport and sell your ticket for $10 because I'm going to kill you if you get into my plane. You don't understand.
As you level back out, let's talk about another control, the rudders at your feet.
Okay, so that's... Enter.
Rudder pedals control the aircraft's side-to-side movement, also known as yaw. On the ground, those pedals are going to steer the plane left or right. Up here, they properly align us during turns. Try
See,
it out
I already
and
figured
watch the
out I
plane's
have
nose skew to either
pilot
side.
brain. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Simple enough, right?
Yep.
Before we go on, let's bring the plane back to straight-up flight. Make sure your dashboard is aligned 3 to 4 inches below the horizon for a cruise attitude.
Okay, number lock. I'm starting to see how number lock could. Okay, I want it to be. Oh, there's a little laser tool thingy that aligns with the horizon.
Okay, the last thing we're
Oh,
going to cover
that's
now is the
helpful.
throttle.
The throttle.
If
Oh,
have
you
the
mean this
need for
thing?
Speed, then the throttle's for you. Full
Need
control
for
over the power output of the engine. Let's see what happens when you cut all the power.
I don't think that's a good idea, lady. Yeah, please.
Surprise, surprise. Our altitude is decreasing.
You're crazy. I don't trust you. I'm not listening to you anymore.
This might
What do
be
you
a
mean?
good time for a piloting PSA. Always keep an eye on your surroundings, because nobody likes a low-flying duck.
Untitled.
All right,
News
let's
Game.
go ahead and throttle back up.
Reference.
There you go. Speed is increasing, and as long as we maintain the same attitude, our altitude will keep climbing too.
Well, I'm not paying attention to my attitude.
You're really getting the hang of your controls.
I've got an okay
Before long,
attitude.
you won't even need a co-pilot.
Yeah, I don't want a
Until
co-pilot
then,
because you
if
already
want
tried to
help with
kill
the
me.
radio or checklists or simply flying the plane, I'll be here.
No, get out of my
You can pass me the
plane.
controls when you're ready to finish your session, or keep flying. It is a great day after all.
Okay, Control X.
All right, I have control. Good job.
That crazy lady. Did you see that? Did you see that crazy lady that was trying to kill me? She wants to kill me. She's insane. I don't trust her. And now I have to go through 5 more flight lessons with her. Okay, the next one is instruments, so it shouldn't be that interesting. I mean, they're probably extremely necessary, but the crazy lady's just gonna like, oh, look at this meter, and then like pull back my throttle, just like, uh-oh, and now we're going down. No, she's gonna kill me. I know she's going to kill me. She may be a good teacher, but she's going to kill me.
Today we're talking about attitudes of flight, how your plane is oriented relative to the horizon. If you look outside, you can see
Was
the
it
cockpit
Control
is just
V to
about
give
4
her-
inches below the horizon line.
Control Shift V to give her.
We're flying straight with a decent rate of speed.
Control C.
This is the cruise attitude. Let's see how it reads on your instruments.
Okay. So, okay, like I used my galaxy brain for earlier, this thing tells you where your, what'd she say, attitude is, or like how your nose is pointed to the horizon. And I can
Take a
focus.
look at the attitude indicator.
Hello. Yeah,
As the name
I know.
implies, it shows your current attitude. The white line is the horizon, with the sky above and the ground below.
Yeah, I kind of guessed that.
That orange element in the middle, aligned with the horizon, that's your plane. Just like we saw outside, our current attitude reads pretty much straight and level.
Let me see.
Okay, now
Yeah,
let's
it's
see
pretty
how much
nice.
power the engine's generating. Check your tachometer.
Tachometer?
Looks like we're pushing around 2,300
Sounds
revolutions
like
per
something
minute.
from Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Tachometer.
Combined, attitude and engine RPMs
Where is
translate
it?
to
Okay,
aircraft
there it is.
performance. Which leads us to your airspeed indicator. Now, last but not least, check your altimeter. To figure out your altitude, you always want to read the small needle first. That's how many thousands of feet up you are. Then on to the
Wow.
big needle for the hundreds.
The thin one, right?
With our current attitude and power output, we're
Wait.
holding a speed of 90 knots and a stable altitude
That one has a
of
thick head and
6,000
an extremely
feet.
thin body, and that one has a steady. Which one is it?
But that's about to change. Take the stick when you're ready.
I don't trust this
Pull back
lady.
slightly on the
She's
yoke to
gonna
raise the
kill
nose
me.
just above the horizon line. About 2 inches. Make sure you don't pitch up too much, or the angle will be too steep to create lift. And without enough lift, we'll stall.
Yeah.
Alright, go full throttle and start climbing.
Dun, dun, dun.
Welcome to the climb attitude. See how it shows up on your
I have a
attitude
climbing
indicator
attitude.
and tachometer?
I see.
According to your altimeter, we're gaining
Alt one.
altitude,
I said alt 1.
but we're losing
Control
airspeed
space,
even at
Alt-
full throttle,
Alt one.
proving you can't avoid basic physics while making a climb.
Let me see
Okay,
it.
before we go on, let's get back to a cruise
Alt one.
attitude. Ease up on the yoke and aim your nose
Alt
just
two.
below the horizon. Then throttle back down to 2,300 RPMs.
Ease up on the yoke and aim your nose just. Wait, why am I tipping? No, not this process again. Okay, I'm gonna have to do the thing again.
Ease
What
up
is
on the yoke and
happening?
aim your nose just below the horizon. Then throttle
What
back
is
down
happening?
to 2,300 RPMs.
Why am I in spectator again? Oh! Oh! Oh!
Ease up on the yoke and aim your nose just below the horizon.
Oh! Okay.
Then throttle back down to 2,300 RPMs.
What does RPM stand for?
Nice job.
Yes.
We're now set up with the same attitude and power we had at the top of our lesson. Next up is the descent attitude.
Descent attitude.
Start by reducing your RPMs to 1,800. Then drop the plane's nose a bit further below the horizon.
I think I need a bit more. I think this is a bit much.
As expected, with the nose
There!
down attitude,
There!
our altitude is decreasing, while our speed is picking up.
I think I have
Why
something
don't
wrong
you get
with
us
my
back to a
plane.
cruise attitude, and we'll hit the last part of our lesson.
Oh my gosh. Okay, back in control. Just. So I think my AOA is.
There we go. Now that we know how to cruise, climb, and descend, let's talk about the turn attitude.
No, I don't want to turn.
Gently pull the yoke left or right to start rolling the plane.
I've seen what happened when you gently touch the yoke. I don't know what's gonna happen if I
If
actually.
you take a look outside, you can
Oh.
see how our attitude's changed. But You can also check your instruments for the details.
No, I'm cheating. I'm
As
doing
a general
different camera
rule, you
angle.
always want to keep your turns under 30 degrees.
Oh, okay.
At the top of your attitude
about this?
indicator, there's a series of notches representing 10 degrees each. Use them to control your roll. Notice the more you turn, the more you need to pull back on the yoke to maintain altitude. When you're rolling out, you'll need to do the opposite. Roll
Pretty
and
cool if
push
I
at the same
understand.
time. The more you know about the main attitudes of flight, the closer you get to that pilot state of mind. So keep practicing, and whenever you're done, pass me the controls.
Let me practice. Let me practice turning, and then if anything goes wrong, I'll just pass her the controls. I'm actually cruising. Looking at those houses down there. It's a nice sight. Now I'm gonna gun it. I'm gonna go up. Yes! It works! Okay, I can turn like this. Wait, I wonder if I can retract my landing gear. Control G. Do Cessnas just have landing gear out constantly?
Thanks, I've got control now. Well done.
She didn't try to kill me that time. Okay. Here it is. The airport once again. And I'm
There's
gonna
an old
hold
saying I
S.
like. A mile of road will take you a mile. A mile of runway
Oh no.
will take you
The
anywhere.
pilot's having a seizure. Oh
Taking
no.
off isn't hard, but there are a few key points to remember. First, we always take off into the wind, which won't be an issue on a calm day like today. Second, before we enter a runway, we always make sure it's clear. Everything looks good, no cross traffic. Go ahead and taxi into position.
Okay, parking brake off.
The rudder pedals should make steering the plane pretty easy.
Acceleration. %. Or maybe go to 23. Okay. I remember her telling me that, yeah, to use these ones. No, what's happening? It's doing the thing again. I'm dead, aren't I? I'm dead. Someone please save me.
Not quite ready to go there yet. Let's get back in position and try this again. All right, let's do this. Apply full power and I'll walk you through the takeoff as we go.
Oh, she took me right through it. Okay. Oh, okay, so I press end if I want to get out without breaking the entire game. I don't think I was supposed to go that high. Let's turn off the parking brake. Oh, so it's inverted. That makes perfect sense. You know how when you're playing video games, you have to steer something, but it's inverted controls and you always crash? Well, why don't we do that in real life? Or real life increase it to max.
Use your rudders to stay on the center line and keep pushing power until you reach 55 knots. Good. Now gently pull back on the yoke. Line up the top of your instrument panel so it's a couple inches above the horizon. That'll pitch us up and set a good climb attitude. And we're airborne. Focus on flying straight. Use your rudders to keep the runway heading of 210 degrees. Maintain 75 knots, and we'll reach our target altitude of 5,500 feet in no time.
It only says percentage. I don't know what. I'm assuming. Okay, where's the RPM meter? Where's the speedometer? Okay, vertical speed. Did you say 1800? Well, 1800 on that one would be gunning it, and this one right here, that'd be off the chart. Maybe if I... Wait, what's happening? Oh! I better keep an eye on my surroundings. Well, I did lower my RPMs like she told me to. Now I just have to climb back up. Looking at the trucks go by on a dirt road that those trucks shouldn't go on. Yes. I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna get to 5,500 and then
altitude, you need to pitch the nose up.
Ah!
You could just keep pulling on the yoke to hold steady, but that's not really a precise means of control. Probably better to adjust your trim wheel until you don't need to push or pull on the yoke. Drag the trim down when you need to set the nose up. Drag it up to set the nose down. Try adding trim to keep us at 5,500 feet without increasing throttle. If you feel our pitch slipping and need to get back to the proper attitude, don't worry. Just pull on the yoke, then dial in the right trim.
Elevator trim. Okay. Oh, num 7 or num 1? So num.
The way I was taught,
wait,
when you
wait,
adjust the trim, you make
Hey,
rough
you tricked
changes at
me.
first to remove
You made me
pressure on the
press
yoke.
F1.
Then small adjustments to find the perfect setting to keep your desired attitude. That's the key to straight and level flight. It saves you from constantly pushing or pulling on the yoke. And that gives you more time to enjoy the ride. If you want more practice using the trim, go for it. Whenever you're ready to pass the controls, I'll be here.
Okay. Hey, this thing, I can actually use the plane without killing myself. And it's much more efficient than this. This thing right here. Oh, I'm dead, aren't I? I'm dead. See, I don't like this. I like the Cessna, but not the... Oh, great. I'm dead. Why am I going down? You're going to cause damage to my Cessna. Mysterious force. There. I turned the engine off. Are you happy now? Well, let's get some lift. Or just Control X.
Okay, I have control.
Let's see if
Hope
she
you
can
enjoyed
save
the
it.
lesson.
Yeah, she saved it. Okay. Final exercise. Landing. Cool music. Did you guys know that you should subscribe to Wiggly Wiggly Unleashed? Unoriginal content uploaded at least every week.
My first instructor used to say the best part of flying is landing in one piece. The
Yeah, that
man was a
sounds about
terminal
right.
pessimist, but he wasn't wrong.
Yeah.
Today, you're in charge
suicide.
of bringing us in for a safe landing.
I'd rather have the other.
We've got
guy.
clearance for a straight-in approach, so we don't have to complete the
you
standard
didn't put
traffic
me in a straight
pattern.
in approach. You put me in a...
And I've already set us up in landing configuration at 65 knots with 10 degrees of flaps and idle power.
Okay.
We're on the glide slope now. Maintain speed around 65 knots. Change your pitch if you need to, and keep your aim point on the runway number. When you're targeting the runway number,
Okay.
you want to keep it steady in your sights. If it
I
looks
got
like the
this.
number's moving up in your
I got
windscreen,
this.
you're coming in low. You'll need to add a bit more throttle to get back on the slope. If it looks like the number's moving down in your windscreen, well, then you're too high. You'll need to add flaps to increase your rate of descent, but you'll also need to push forward and trim to change your attitude and maintain the same speed.
Sorry, I'm silent right now. I'm trying to focus.
Keep your aim point on the runway threshold. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare.
What's a flare?
Once we pass the threshold, shift your aim point to the end of the runway. Then, pull back slightly on the yoke to aim the nose just above it.
Oh, okay, so I just need to go up. Up and over.
We're too high to land.
No, we're not too high to land.
SOP dictates we go around
No.
and try our approach again. Don't
I'll
worry,
land.
you'll get it with practice.
No, I'm landing. I was ripped off. I got... Well, I wasn't ripped off. It was my fault. I got too scared, and I was like, oh, I'm not high enough since I saw... Or, sorry, I thought I was too low since I saw the AOA going down, and then I
My
realized,
first instructor used to
that
say
means
the
too
best part of
high.
flying is landing in one piece. The man was a terminal pessimist, but he wasn't wrong. Today, you're in charge of bringing us in for a safe landing. We've got clearance for a straight-in approach, so we don't have to complete the standard traffic pattern.
Straight.
And I've already set us up in landing configuration at 65 knots with 10 degrees of flaps and idle power. We're on the glide slope now. Maintain speed around 65 knots. Change your pitch if you need to, and keep your aim point on the runway number. When you're targeting the runway number, you want to keep it steady in your sights. If it looks like the number's moving up in your windscreen, you're coming in low. You'll need to add a bit more throttle to get back on the slope. If it looks like the number's moving down in your windscreen, well, then you're too high. You'll need to add flaps to increase your rate of descent, but you'll also need to push forward and trim to change your attitude and maintain the same speed.
Okay. So if I quickly accelerate and then decelerate, it'll give me a little boost that I need. Okay, I think I'm coming in at the right spot. If it goes up a little, no need to worry, that's where I want to be. It looks like I'm coming in low, but I know I'm not coming in low.
Keep your aim point on the runway threshold. When you're 10 feet above the runway, it's time to flare.
10 feet.
Once we pass the threshold, shift your aim point to the end of the runway.
Okay, I'm
Then,
perfect.
pull back slightly on the
I'm
yoke to aim the
doing
nose
good.
just above it. Okay, we're past the threshold. Start the flare. Keep pulling back slowly. Let the
Wait, I
plane
did it, I
settle
did it,
onto
I-
the runway.
oh, no,
Don't push it
no,
down,
no,
but
no,
don't
no,
let
no,
it
no,
start
no.
climbing. Nice. Now apply the brakes to slow us down and bring the plane
Okay,
to a
where are
stop.
the brakes? No, delete. I don't know where an undelete is. Is it? Is it?
Great job. As they
Oh.
say, any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. But
Well,
if you
I
can
guess
use
I
the
didn't
plane the
know.
next day, it's outstanding.
Well,
Landings can be
think I
hard,
can use the
even
plane.
for seasoned pilots. Trust me, don't hesitate to practice. After all, that's what we're here for, right?
See that? I can actually fly a plane. Now, for some bonus, I will show you the good airport. Let's see. Oh. Where do I want to start? Forbidden City. Set as arrival. And then we're going there from the Temple of Heaven. Whew. Bonus. This is a Wiggly Piggly Unleashed bonus. Well, this was definitely a fun time flying. I hope you had fun watching me struggle to maintain attitude, both in the game and in real life. Now, you will watch me crash into one of the greatest pieces of art in the history of the planet. Ooh, bonus content.
I'm going to say hi, everyone.
Nice, okay.
Max, if you're watching this, thank you.
Hour. Okay, well, there's the
I was
temple.
wondering else.
Look at that beautiful temple of heaven. No, not. This is China. I'm starting to realize that I don't want to crash into anything. If I don't want to be put on a launch list. I don't want to be murdered. Well, let's just actually get to that. Is this the Forbidden City? Is this the Forbidden City that's... Oh yeah. Is it disrespectful if I land in the Forbidden City? If I'm about to land in the Forbidden City, using my new and improved airplaning skills. Like, the only people that watch this are my friends, so I don't think there's gonna be any angry comments. And you can't even comment on my video. Just so you know, that's not me disabling the comments, it's